You have to give yourself a chance to win if you are charged with a crime. It's tough. When you are indicted, in the case of a federal case, or you are charged, you have to try to help yourself. I hope as you see this video, you begin to think, any day you are confronted with such incidents. Number one, when that officer, that investigator shows up in your house, shows up at your job, or stops you for whatever reason about a crime, my recommendation for you is this: remain silent. The law allows you to remain silent if you are about to be charged with a crime. I'm not saying you should hide evidence. I'm not saying you should never talk to officers. I want you to understand that whatever you say or do as it relates to what the government is investigating could be used against you. And the facts in your statements can be construed in such a way that you look guiltier than you actually are. So the best thing to do is to remain silent until you talk to a lawyer. Doesn't matter when. You're picked up for domestic assault and they take you to jail. They usually come and say, oh, let me hear your side of the story. Be quiet until you talk to a lawyer. And the lawyer, if it's his or her recommendation, could advise you about how to approach your charge. I have had occasions where people try to talk themselves out of trouble. The government commonly, or the state commonly, has the evidence already. The officers have spoken with people connected to this crime. Sometimes you are the least culpable. Out of probably 20 people involved in the conspiracy, you are the least culpable. But others know how to protect themselves. If you start talking innocently, hoping that people will do the right things. But nowadays, very few officers want to really check out what is actually happening. They want the guilty party. And if you sound like things don't check out, the full weight of the authority is placed upon you. I want you to avoid that. You want to consult with the lawyer first and ask all the questions you want to ask. And if you choose to talk to the officer, you can. Oftentimes, when the risks that some of the things you say could be used against you, you remain silent. If the government has the evidence against you, let them charge you. I don't believe it's easy to talk your way out of a federal or state charge. So what are you getting from me today? Rule number one: talk to a lawyer first before you talk to an officer. Number two, if you're in custody, don't give that interview without first talking to a lawyer. And if you really want to talk to a lawyer and you can't find one, you can always call me. There's someone in my office that you can get some direction if you think you're facing a charge. Call us.